Okay. Okay. No, it's not that it froze. I'm just trying to get it. So I don't. Oh, maybe it is froze. Did it drop? Not froze for me, right? You guys aren't frozen, right? You're good? Not froze? Okay, well, then I just won't have a chat, it looks like. I can't figure out how to get my chat going. Let's try this again. Hang on, sorry guys. Having some technical difficulties here. Right? What's going on here? It's not showing it. I can't pull up so I can see my chat. Can you guys? Are you guys chatting? Are you guys here? Hang on, let me see what's going on. Yo, I just don't have a chat or what? Yo, high volume RC, what's going on, guys? So all chat. Okay. Like I said, I can't get it to pull up on my phone, so we're gonna just give it a few minutes, right? Okay, I'm sorry, guys, right? Okay, so back to the story, right? So RC Life 420, right? Now he's changed to RC Life 100. Okay, but anyway, so this is one of the items that I ordered from him, right? They entered me into a drawing that awarded me this box. Okay, so that's that's the story behind the box. Sorry. Like I said, I'm having some serious technical difficulties, man. I wish I could figure this out real quick, so I could have a chat in my hand. This sucks. Let me try again. 22 watching. Okay, never mind. Okay, we're back up. We're going. Okay, I got a chat in the hand. Okay, here we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, we got 22. All right, yeah. So that's beautiful. Let's open this up. Okay, everybody's looking good in the. Everybody's so customs. U.S. Customs did open the box. We have some green U.S. Customs and Border examined by tape here. I'm sure they x-rayed the box, didn't understand what it was, and so they got curious and they opened it. I don't blame them. I probably, would too. Right? All right. Yeah. Like my neighbor's home. So it's wrapped like a straight Christmas present. This is fun. All right. So, unfortunately, I don't see him in the chat, man. I wish he would come, but it's all good. I understand. Right? It is what it is. You know, man's busy. Right? Okay. Should we? Right? We all know what it is, right? So it was for a T-Max. The box is a T-Max. Right? It's even got foam up in here. Look how sexy, man. Okay, so it's upside down right now. Alright, are we ready for this? All aspects, what up, bro? Yo, Will Darby, what's going on, buddy? How we doing? Okay, so are we ready for this shit or what? I think we're ready. So he said that there was a few other goodies in the box. So we will have to, you know, just see what's going on here. I don't want. Okay, we got some extra tires here, which are looking pretty neat. All right. Okay, so we got some big ass tires. Right, we got some packing in here. Look at this, baby. Oh yeah, Dynamite 19 box. Look at that. That's looking good, right? There's some random shit. There's some clinking and clacking. Right? Alright, so let's see here. We got some T-Max goodies. Ooh, I see aluminum. I see some shiny in there. Right? We'll check that out here in a second, right? So we got one of these older TQ remotes. Right? Battery compartment. Ooh, look, we got a little bundle here. Let's see here. Look at this. Check this out, right? Let me make sure it's on camera. Sorry for the wait, B. You know, no worries, dude. Right? I ain't tripping, man. I never was, dude. You know? And there is a bunch of little pieces in here, too, floating around. I'll have to slide in that bag. We got another little ball cup here, dude. That's important shit right there for the T-Max. So that's good. Yeah, we need to put that somewhere special so that doesn't get lost. I guess we'll just drop it in the Abyss bag here. I hate doing that, but all right. Okay, so box is empty besides a little nut. There's a little nut back in here. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna leave it up to the chat. What do we want to look at first? You know, who wants to see what? I'm interested to see. Hey, Jason, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. The red bag. He wants to see the red bag. All right. So here, let's set this down. Now, I did ask RC Life 420 to autograph the truck. He has done that. I will show you guys that here in a minute. Okay, red bag. Here we go. So we got it's looking like just a bunch of random T-Max odds and ends, skid plates. Right, like I said, there was some aluminum in there. Look at that. Right, a couple of aluminum bulkheads. Right. We got an aluminum, the RPM bumper. Right, a little scratched up, but dude, that can be fixed up. You know what I mean? If you want to get crazy. Same with one of the tube bumpers. Same that I got on the RPM T-Max here next to me. You know, I'm sure I can't really see it. My chat's in the way if you guys can see it. But yeah, that truck, right? So we got one of those tube bumpers. That's pretty cool. Like I said, you know what I mean? Those RPM parts, they're expensive. Now these arms could even be RPM. It doesn't look so though. Right? It looks like this truck is the classic model. It's not a 3.3. I believe it's the short chassis. Ooh, look at that. Even a little servo protector. These are nice. If you can find the right servo horn, these are super sick, but I've struggled finding the correct servo horn to use these, right? Okay, so, and then there's just more arms. We got some shocks here, right? A few of the thinner push rods. I can tell that they're 2.5 push rods just by the way they look. They're definitely 2.5 push rods. It's definitely classic, T-Max parts. Shock tower, a few of the drive shafts, right? It's looking like he even threw in a diff here. So we got an older style diff, if needs be. My T-Maxes have always chewed up front diffs. And then I see a universal in there. And there is the, ball. Can't lose that damn ball, right? Okay, so there's the red bag. Super cool. Oops. Just a bunch of random parts. T-Max parts. Super cool, though. It's neat to see. I've got a few, T-Max parts. Of course, I'm a T-Max guy. I've got T-Max stuff, so it's always needed and, greatly appreciated. That's awesome, man. Okay, so what's next? Who wants to see what next? Here, I'll actually, you know what? I want to check out these tires. So, interesting, they're not a 17 mil style tire, right? There's no way in hell you're getting one of, you know what I mean? It takes a smaller hex. So it's definitely a 14 mil. That's a 6 set of tires, though. Look at those. I wonder what they weigh. Right? Look at how beautiful. But no, if you're running those damn 14 mil hexes, those are neat. Look at that. I like that tread pattern. They feel really hard. Like they're not super soft, but they're not super hard either. That's a good long-lasting tire right there, for sure. Wow, that's really cool. I can't believe he threw that in too. That's super neat. What up, Chino? Yeah, sorry, dude. I had to get going, man. It's starting to get cold. Even though, it's a nice summer day, or sunny day, I'm starting to get pretty cold already, just being out here for the few minutes, my hands. So I'm going to try to, just keep this moving. What are we interested in seeing next, guys? You guys want to check out the truck? What up, Raw? Good to see you, bud. Rinks, how we doing? So we have the engine. We have this mysterious, sealed package here that we can check out. We have the truck. And then he sent some, it's looking like just like the stock parts trees and stuff like that. It's looking like he threw a bunch of that shit into, air filter oil, stuff like that, which is super cool, right? And that was just another one of those bags. Yeah, he was just doing that for padding. I figured that, right? Just to make sure, yep, just for padding, right? Okay. Possibly the random package. Okay, all right, I'm down. Let's check it out, right? So something real cool, right? I've noticed. I think he's messing with like forges and stuff like that, right? I think that he made this skull head. I don't think that was store bought or anything like that. I'm pretty sure, not 100%. But yeah, and like I said, I know he stamped the package. So let's. Oh, Chino with the dono. What up? Thank you. Yeah, RC Life 100. Yeah, absolutely. Right. So, hey, Wire. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, so that's back in November he did that channel giveaway or whatever. People got entered in for ordering stuff from his store, and that's what won me this package right here. But let's right? That's sick though. Stamped with oh, that's so cool. Oh, he tied it. I don't even need to cut it. I'm being rude here cutting it. My bad. Right? So let me get this out of the way. My bad. You guys probably can't see. But let's dissect this. Let's see what it is. Right. I'm guessing this is the something extra he said that about, and then oh, look at that. Right? You guys see that? Like I said, my bad. I had that red thing in the way. My bad. Chino, thank you once again, brother. You're crazy, man. Appreciate it. It's looking like, look at this, right? So now we have 2 of his keychains. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at how beautiful that is. That is so amazing. And then there's the original one that I bought, right? One brown, one black. right? A huge ass piston. I wonder what that's out of. That's got to be out of the TNX or whatever it is, the 5.2. That big engine, that big truck that he's got. That's a monster piston. But yeah, wow, you didn't have to do that, man. I can't believe he threw that in. That's cool. He didn't have to go that far. I know I waited, but it was cool, man. Like that's above and beyond, right? Some of his leather work, so the tool pouch, right? Right, this is some of the side projects he's been doing, some things he's been, trying to figure out some store ideas. Oh, so homie hooked it up with some more stickers. Right, so we got the skulls and then his, little Canadian, bud leaf sticker. Oh, man. Hey, shut the door, please. Thank you. Dude, you guys want to see something cool? Check that. It's got a bead on there. All right, a little skull bead. Look at how dope. Right? Tool pouch. Look at how neat, man. That's so cool. I love handcrafted items, guys. Like, you have no idea, right? So I'm like one of those, odd people that actually do appreciate it, right? So I know that my wife doesn't watch my channel, like at all. So I'm okay showing you guys this, but look at what I just purchased from my wife. So this is from a friend in high school, right? This girl that I, used to know or whatever, but her small business is, jewelry wrapping. I don't know how well that's coming through, right? But it's an opal wrapped in wire, right? She offered to sell it to me for, $50. I paid her 70. And then I asked her if she could tie a hemp necklace for it. And then I sent her another $20, right? And that puts food on that woman's table, like that's her livelihood, right? And so when I saw that and saw that it was blue, and my wife loves blue, and it was a way that I could help her family, eat, and so I felt compelled, man, to get it. And so I'm super excited to show that to my wife. I can't wait. But yeah. All right. Sorry. I know I'm horrible. My bad. Getting sidetracked here, getting all excited. But yeah. So handcrafted items, they're my thing. That's for real my thing. So yeah. RC Life 100, bro. It's way too much. You went way too above and beyond, man. This is so cool, dude. You have no idea how much I love this. I absolutely cherished this black one, and this brown one is just insane. The gears and everything. Oh man. Oh. So okay. So yep, and then he sent us the sticker pack. Super cool. I just set it all in the box here, just to get it out of the way for a minute here. How neat is that? What do you guys think, man? Yeah, man, it's super neat. Okay, so and then let's check out this Dynamite 19 box. Let's see here. It's looking like, oh man, is that a brand new Dynamite 19? Yeah, that's looking like a brand new Dynamite 19 to me. So I don't know if you guys know this or not. They did discontinue these for a couple of weeks, and that's because they are going through a price adjustment. They are now like $150 instead of $125. They went up like $25, but that is a brand new Dynamite 19 in carb. Look at that. Oh man. Beautiful. Like I said, it's way too much, man. He went above and beyond for a giveaway on his channel. Wow. But yeah, that is so cool right there. Look at that. So we got a break-in video coming soon, it's looking like. So stay tuned for that. Wow, beautiful, neat. All right, so let's move on to the truck. This is the last piece. Okay, so to Brett from RC Life 420, right? And then he put his name on it, right? I can't really see my phone all that well to see if that's coming through or not. So I'm sorry if it is or if it isn't. My bad. I'm trying to just show it because I can't see. So hopefully that came through. My bad. Like I said, I can't see it. I can watch it. See if it. No, it didn't come through. Anyway, believe me, it's there. He signed it for me. I asked him to sign it. Right? Maybe with the shell off the truck, I can get a better view here. There we go. You can kind of see it coming through. Right? Yeah, well, anyway. So he signed it. But anyway, real cool body. Nice fade. Right? We're starting with this darkish, purplish-ish, brownish. And then going to this metallic brown, orange, copper color. Right? Looks good. The sticker placement's not too heavy. Looks real solid overall. I think the paint job's a straight 10 out of 10 in my opinion for something simple. Yeah, straight 10 out of 10. Man, that's perfectly executed. Purple tinted windows, everything. That's beautiful. Okay. So I was correct. This is definitely an older style T-Max. It's looking like it either has a 3.3 transmission or, they just swapped out the case, but I'm guessing it has a 3.3 transmission. It's looking like he included a resonator. I do see steel center CVDs. It does have the spring upgrade I see here on the brake pads. But you guys know me, I fixed those up with the fuel line. I think it's a little better in my opinion. Makes for better brakes. But overall pretty clean. So it's definitely running a different tank. It's looking like some form of a buggy tank. It does have the little stone in there for the filter. So this is extremely, I hope I'm getting that right. Sorry guys if I'm not in frame properly, right? But that's a super cool mod. I believe he was showing us this truck on his channel. I believe he ripped this a couple of times. We were able to see it and check it out. I think it's a hell of a truck. I think it's a monster, right? Sorry, excuse me. I do see, the steel center CVDs. It's looking like it does have the metal. Oh, maybe that's not. Oh, that's plastic. It almost looked like it had the aluminum bell crank, but no, it's 3D printed. It looks like 3D printed bell crank. But yeah, so overall, real nice, clean truck. Those tires look really good. Let me check the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying about the truck. What do you guys think? It's an 8 tank. Yeah, RC Life 100, brother, dude. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. You went above and beyond, dude. That, like, you have. I said it in the box, dude, because I didn't want to lose nothing, because I'm outside in my front yard right now, right? But dude, you have no idea. That keychain, all of that, dude. Oh my god, man, you went way too far, dude. Brand new 19. Oh man. So I've never had the T-Max Classic, bro. And you have it set up exactly how I would set it up with the 3.3 transmission, right? That is a 3.3 transmission, right? But yeah, dude, Yeah, I mean, like I'm speechless. I mean, this is just way too much, brother. These tires are sick too, man. Those are for real, dude. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get a real servo to push these around, though. I can tell, right? Crazy, dude. Anyway, yeah. So beautiful, beautiful. See what's going on. Oh man, Chino. Alright, sorry, I just want to, check the chat, see what's going on. Yeah, low CA tank, man. Yeah. Old school pro lines. I don't know what they are, right? It says Moab. Whatever. Yeah, they're pro line. They're definitely pro line. It says pro line on there, yeah. They're a beautiful tire. I mean, this is crazy, dude. RC Life 100, brother. You didn't have to do that, man. Super cool. I hope they're, we're just spare, new leather products to come. I'm super excited for that, man. I can't wait for your store to open back up, dude. Like I said, I was going to order, get a shirt. I know you had some shirts or something like that on there. I was pretty positive. It's you and Haywire. I want to get either a shirt or a hoodie from Haywire too. Because that man's been working on his little store, and so I want to try to support that too. I've just had some other shit going on too, but I'm working on that. I'll get it though. Trust me, I'll be ordering a hoodie here shortly. Things are finally starting to, go my way and shit, and get all squared up. Okay, so that's the prize box, right? Every live stream ain't complete without a fire up, right? I don't know how you guys feel about it or whatever, but I have the channel donation from Chino, right? Chino, the legend, the man. Okay, right? We got the OS 21 TM. Dude, there's no way I would have that engine if it wasn't for Chino. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. But I haven't ran it. I did, get some beautiful hose from work, so I can just, hopefully it won't be too loud like this. I have hooked up the heat gun. I got my glow wand, got my remote. I haven't, I forgot a flathead though. Yeah, I'll have to grab a tuning driver. I didn't grab a tuning driver. But yeah, so all of the pieces in that brown wrapped up paper, dude, that was, like I said, that keychain. Oh my gosh, dude. Here, let me like I said, I don't know if you remember the original one. That yeah, dude. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm at the end of the box. I opened all of it. Right? Yeah, no, I know, dude, and I should have texted you. We were talking earlier, so I thought you were on. Right? But you remember the original one that you made, right? Sick, dude. Right? And then that's the one that you threw in the box. Crazy cool, man. Oh, so beautiful, dude. So beautiful. You're talented, my friend, and I hope you keep doing it, man. Because it's a struggle. I know that. The do it yourself art scene, Etsy and all of that. I know it's a struggle, but if you can make it, like as just a side hustle, I know it's worth it, man. And stuff like this to the Nitro community is gold, dude. It is. Like, who wouldn't want to rock that shit with that badass? And hey, what car is that off of, by the way? That's got to be that TNX that you have, right? I was going to ask you that too, real quick. That's got to be from that TNX. It's a big old piston. That's got to be at least a 32. maybe even a 36. But yeah, man, the Nitro community eats this shit up, dude. We like this stuff. But yeah, beautiful. You know, and all that leather work too, dude. Those tool pouches. Let me show you guys the tool pouches just in case nobody's seen them. Right? Where's that one? Yeah, this one's real neat. Right? Let me get where I can see the camera so I can show you guys properly. Right? Look at these beautiful tool pouches. Right? Just fold top, right? You can just roll them up. Look at this. Look how sick that is, dude. Ew it. Yeah. But yeah, man. Super cool. Just neat little pouches. Definitely have to, you know, get them, you know, all situated later tonight. But are you guys, you know, I've been waiting a week to fire up this engine, just so you guys know. Let me go grab that tune driver. I'll be right back. I'm still alive. Cut. Let me wet my whistle here real quick, right? Let's fix the camera. Well, I guess the camera's all right. Yeah, you guys are all right. Okay. I do want to heat this puppy up. Ryan's brand new OS 21 TM with a THS exhaust. I have not fired it, not once. Oh, I don't have a bump box. Shit. Forgot about that too. Hang on. Okay. Now I have all the pieces, right? Fuel, glow plug, bump box. Yeah, okay, we're set. Let me get my temp gauge out. Right? I think we discussed it. This one's a little more accurate out of the two that I have. And so we're gonna run this one right now. Let's see, right, she's temping at 48 degrees Fahrenheit, 49. Okay. Let's heat her up and let's hit it. Been waiting for this for all week. You guys have no idea. Yeah. OS 21 TM. I did get a fresh filter and all that. Let me, so I can see what you guys are talking about. I'm ill prepared. SLC Nitro, what's up, dude? How we doing? Sorry, yeah, I'm slacking. Okay, here, let's just focus. Focus. I'm just so excited. Today is just one of those days in RC that just everything's badass. Yeah, that's today for me. For once. So, RC Life 100, man. Dedicated to you, brother. This first start right here. Man, this is for you, dude. Yeah. at 220. So that is a perfect, you know, start. Whoa. Temp. Let's, okay. All right, here we go. Radio on. Truck on. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Nothing? Nothing happens? Shit, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. Alright, wow, that came to life like super easy. I gotta hold the trigger. So I'm gonna open up this idle a little bit. Yeah, I gotta open up that idle a little bit. Let's check temp. Alright, let's get her hot again. That was a good little, quick little start. Alright. I'm at 5,500 feet, so carb settings are never really that good for me. You know, stock out of the box settings never really work. I typically have to, you know, adjust the carb quite a bit to, you know, get it running right. Hi, buddy.
I love you.
I love you too, buddy. All right. Oh. Okay. Got the idle to catch. Okay. Now we can focus on temp. Yeah, see we're down 160. Get that temp up. But she's idling on her own. Perfect. I want to get it just a little bit hotter than that though. I like, you know, the 250 mark. This engine's running nice and rich. Yeah, there we go, 250. Right there, perfect. Yep, 250. Okay, we're going to let that chill for a minute. We're going to check the chat. Alright. Yeah, the OS 21's alive, baby. So it started way easier than I expected, and all I've done is open the carb. So I'm using the, what is that? The Hot Racing 3-shoe clutch. I run the Hot Racing on all of my Traxxas vehicles. All of them. The Hot Racing 3-shoe clutch. Straight money, baby. Okay. So we're cooling off. We're at 191. Okay, let's heat her back up. half the tank? All right. 256, 258. Right? That's that perfect. Oh! Uh-oh. Camera got pulled. Oh, no, it didn't. Camera's good. Whoa, crazy. Thought the camera moved. That's weird. Yeah, running beautiful. Thank you, dude. Finally, Brett adds an OS. Attaboy, SLC Nitro. You understand, man. Yeah, Brett's got an OS. You have no idea, man. This is some monumental shit. Yeah, dude, Chino. Shout out to Chino, right? For donating a $300 engine to the channel. What a fucking legend, man. All right, check the temp. 180. Yeah. Speed her back up. Right, 259. Yeah, that's right at 250. That's on the money, baby. That's what we want. Yeah, so I'm using old compressor line, just so you guys know, right? This is old compressor hose from my work. I was able to jack a bunch of it. So I got straight back, I don't know, 50 feet. So if you ever get an old air hose, you know what to do with it right there. Because that's money, I'm telling you. Uh-oh, it's leaking on the truck. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to clean that up. It leaked on the truck though, that sucks. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll let me go grab some little wipes or whatever. I'll be back in a second. Hang on. fell? What the fuck? Serious? Oh, no way. Oh, dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. How did it fall?
We don't know. It just hit.
Oh, no. That sucks. But that's also part of life. But that sucks ass. Fuck. Alright. Oh, well, that's a bummer. It's alright. It looks like it did land on the head, though. It looked like it bent it slightly. Yeah, the compressor hose, well, you know, it is a good idea, you know, until it did that. You know, I mean, I don't know if that was the compressor's fault or my fault or what. But my truck fell. That sucks. You know, not super happy about that. Let's make sure it's not in the pinch zone. Right? Okay, there it goes. Alright, soak up some of that oil. So yeah, wow, that's you know, that's an unfortunate you know, start. But you know, that's you know, that's a bummer. Damn. You know, it didn't scratch it, but it did bend it. You know, unfortunately, if you look right there, the top of the fin, it's bent from it hitting the ground. But it didn't scratch it, but it did bend it. So that fin's bent. Oh well, I mean, fuck, that sucks, but it is what it is. You know how it is. You know, this truck was getting bashed anyway, so we're not gonna cry about a bent fin. But that is depressing. Yeah, the head's good. It's all right, but it did it. I mean, it smacked it. It took a hard hit. It did. All right. Okay, so we're back down to 80 degrees. And so I think I'm gonna do a smaller piece of hose this time instead of that big ass one. Cut a fresh piece, but yeah, try a smaller piece. That way it doesn't, you know, pull the truck. All right. Come on, slip in there. Come on. There we go. Right? And then I can just slip that into the milk jug. Yeah, I mean, you know, with the little shorter of a hose, so it's not going to be as quiet probably, but it might be a little safer. So we're going to try this. And let's see what this does. Let's heat this back up. Like I said, that's a bummer about that head, but this truck's gonna be bashed. I guarantee you that head's not gonna look like that forever, so I'm not super worried about it. It is a bummer. It happened already, but all right. 180. $230, perfect, right? So this thing was running good already. So I'm not gonna mess with it too much. Let's just see if she'll fire right up. Is that a little bit louder? Yeah, it's definitely louder. Everybody love. It's been awesome. Hey, right now we're at 230. We're gonna go a little hotter. That little bit of heat's making it lean out a little bit. Yeah, see it 260. We're a little too hot there. That's all right. We're gonna idle down a little more again. All right, she's running good though. She's nice and solid, man. I'm not even really babysitting it. Okay, she's back down to 230. We're almost to the end of the tank. Alright. Move this over here. Alright. Okay. I know it's still going to be a little loud, but you know, Harold didn't get to see the truck. So I'll just stay quiet and you guys can glance and check it out. All right, we are near the end of the tank. The hose slipped off again. You definitely need a hose clamp or something like that with that shit. That's my first time ever doing it, so that was kind of a trial run. Unfortunately, it kind of splashed oil everywhere. But you know how it is, happens once in a while. Yeah, let's make sure it's out of the pinch zone. Beautiful. But, yeah. Right? So there it is. There's the first, full tank of the, OS 21 TM. THS exhaust. It's got a super, super cool setup on it. And then the RC Life 420 truck, right? Dynamite 19. At least that's what he sent with it. I do have a 3.3 that I could put on it too. If I wanted to save the Dynamite 19, I'm not sure, how it's going to go. I really like, how the buggy tank is on here. This is super unique. And I wonder how it, runs overall. It's going to be interesting to test and try. I'm super excited about that. Is that a 3.3 tranny, right? RC Life 420, right? That's a 3.3 tranny, I'm guessing. But yeah, that's the chassis I need for that damn exhaust on the THS. With that hole in the bottom. But, we'll get the kinks all worked out. Where's my phone? Look at the chat. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, so the black transmission. So I prefer. Me too, Chino. I definitely prefer the 3.3 over the 19.2. But who can say no to a free 19? That's badass. Super cool. But yeah, like I said, if I want to break that in, if not, like I said, I have the 3.3. But like I said, I'm curious about this tank. How stable it is over the other T-Max tank that you typically deal with. I really don't like the T-Max tank all that much. Not that it leans out or anything like that. I just don't. It foams really bad. There's several downsides to it, in my opinion. Runs great. He's saying runs great with the 8 tank. I bet. Like I said, I'm excited. Once again, man, if I haven't said it enough, thank you. I'm super excited to check this truck out. It's going to be a great addition to the stable. And I'm like I said, thank you again. You're super kind, man. You're awesome, dude. Well, hi there, girl. Look at these beautiful pit. Little chunky pit. Right, those are the dogs that live up above me. Yeah, man. Like I said, I appreciate it. I can't say it enough. 100 times isn't enough. 100 times is enough. But yeah, man, super cool. I don't know. How are you guys feeling? You guys kind of want to hang out, or once this cools, I can fire this 21 back up. I'm bummed that truck fell over like that. I can't believe that. That sucks. Can't believe that shit. Can't believe I did that. Especially to that. You know, any of my engines, I wouldn't have cared. But damn it, I had to, of course, drop the OS 21TM. I just had to. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things in my life. It's funny. I just have shit luck. It's just how it is. So yeah, it's up to you guys. If you want to hang out, like I said, I'll fire that engine up here in a minute. It's probably getting pretty close. I just need to go grab my fuel station, and we can idle another tank, and then we can shut it down at that point. Driving to Canada, huh? Eh? Okay, so SLC Nitro, man. Let me show you, brother. So it sucks. It didn't actually mess it up, but it did. So I'm not sure why, but it lost its balance and it took the tumble. Here, the damn fuel line's in the way, right? So it bent the fin, that top fin, but it didn't actually hurt it, thank God. So not like ultra depressing, but I mean that's pretty embarrassing to drop a truck live. Not gonna lie. But you know it happens. Happens to the best of us. But yeah, that's what happened, man. So earthquake. Back that ass up real quick. So yeah, if you're interested, I'll fire it back up. Let me wipe it down a little bit. Just because that oil was absolutely just spraying because of that. I need to get the hose hooked back up. I'll probably just use the damn gallon. That seems to ultimately be the best. So let me get this set back up real quick. Just like this. And then it can shoot into the gallon right here. Yeah, maybe not. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. Whoa. Okay, now let me reposition you guys and make sure you're good. Let me go grab my fuel station, and then we will heat her back up. Don't do that. It's not nice. All right. Let's put some fuel in. Ooh, that was close. That was so close. I love it. Okay. Fuel. Primage. Okay, primage. Now let's find temp gun. Got so much shit because of the unboxing, man. Got too much going on here right now. It's crazy. Okay, let's get that going. Okay. Okay. Okay, glow plug. Okay. Add some heat. 130. Hey, is it all blurry for you guys? What's going on? Look good for you guys, or is it blurry? Or if my internet's going to shit. It's good? Looks blurry on my phone. Okay, that's 180. It's good? Alright, I believe you. Just must be my cell phone. So yeah, lucky drop on the OS. You know, I feel bad that Chino watched me drop the engine that he donated, but it is what it is. It's life. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're not a princess channel. We're a, break this shit channel. Okay. So that is, it was showing me 230. Let's glow plug. Right? That was funny. Alright, my bad. We're gonna just let it idle. I shouldn't play with it anyway. Hey, we're at 200 again. Sometimes I get just excited and want to play with it, you know? 220? Perfect. 250, singing like a jam. beautiful 10. I did richen that low needle a little bit. That'll work. Finally, flow. 200. Right, that perfect mark, baby. I love that 250. I'm all about that 250. Coming down, 225. Dude, holy shit, Chino, you donated fucking $80, bro? Are you serious? Bro? Oh, look at that. Oh, man, you didn't have to do all that, bro. That's cool, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. For sure. Hey, we're right at the house. halfway mark. Should we shut it down for a cycle? What do you guys think? Should we shut it down real quick for a minute? Let it cool off? Right now it's right at that half tank. Bam! You see that? I just did some finger action. I just shoved my finger up in there. Hit the flywheel. Just kidding, that's dangerous. Don't do that. I shouldn't have done that, but I did it anyway. Okay, so we're going to let it cool off for a couple of minutes. I want to catch up with the chat, kind of see what you guys are all talking about. I know I've kind of been silent. Man, I thought Chino donated a 20. I didn't realize he kept donating. That's crazy, man. You know, once again, definitely appreciate it. RC8. I'm gonna scroll back up, man. I got, you know what I mean? I got ways to go back up. Man, it's been a minute since I've seen it. Yep. So what, SLC Nitro? Yeah, dude. We gotta do a live stream on that thing too, dude. I was telling you that, man. We should have done a duo. Me and you, Jeff, we should have been live firing these up together, bro. That's how it should have went. But it didn't. It's all good. You know, it's cool. Right? Go back to the RC Life 20 truck, 420 truck. Man. You know, what a neat giveaway. You know, I'm super blessed. You know, to be lucky enough to you know, be given something like this. It means a lot, man. Like I said, I had him autograph it. I had to get the autograph, dude. You know, I mean, he donated it to me. That's cool, man. I had to get the autograph, right? I had to make it legit. You know? RC Life 420. I guess it's RC Life 100 approved. That's right, baby. Sick ass truck. You know, I'm actually really surprised to see those metal center drive shafts, man. It looks like the RD Logic set, if I'm not mistaken. And that's, you know, that's some rare shit right there. That's cool, man. I can't believe you included that. That's neat. You know, the truck feels super good. You know, if we want to, you know, actually, you know, check the truck out. Right here, let me, I know the lighting's not the best, and I'm sorry for that, right? I know that, my bad. Sometimes when I go up over the top, it looks a little better like that. But yeah, the suspension is crazy good. Like, you know, obviously he rebuilt that before sending it out because it's super plush. I didn't see what kind of servos we got on here. It's looking like a JR, and so 2 JR servos. You know, I do know that those are on the LSTs. So, you know, I'm not 100% sure as far as like how good they are. I haven't played with my LST much, but the servos are fine on it, you know, with the proper battery. So he's got the battery, you know, pack up here. I'm not sure what's going on. It's probably just because of the remote. You know, or actually it's the buggy tank. That's what's going on. The way he mounted that, you know. I don't know, it's all interesting. It's going to be, you know, interesting to put together. But battery pack riding up front, it's looking like. You know, we might change that up, might not. We'll see, you know, when the time comes. I've got an interesting pipe set up for it, though, that I'm thinking right now. You know, hang on, I'll be back real quick. I'm thinking this truck would be mint with this setup. All right, so you guys tell me here. Let me get my phone set up so I can read what you guys are talking about. My bad. I know I had to walk away again. I get this damn phone stand thing to work. Okay. So check this out. I'm thinking this pipe setup would be best on this truck, right? Look at how dope. Right? Let me angle it so you guys can see it, right? You imagine this shit? Right? Doesn't that just sit hard on there? You know what I mean? You got to tell me, but I think it does. Yeah, see, Michael Graham, I was thinking the same thing, dude. I'm actually thinking it's a 2.5 chassis. I don't think it's a 15. Thinking it's the 2.5, bro. But it could be the 15 chassis for sure. You know, it's a Franken truck maybe. Who knows? But right? Is that not like the exhaust that belongs on this truck though? You can't tell me that's not hard as fuck. Right? Now I think this exhaust was made for the Pro 15. I think it's actually made for the 2.5. So on the 19, it would probably do really good. You know, if this pipe was made for the 2.5, but I think that right there, I think that's where that belongs. You know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see. You know, we gotta, you know, see how we end up setting it up, you know, overall, but yeah, it's an RC Life 100 chassis. Absolutely sexy. You know, RC Life 100, I should have had you sign the chassis too, bro. You know what I mean? You should have got out that Dremel, dude. And you should have put a, you know. Oh, it's good. But look, it's looking like Jordan Lynch is in the house. Ron Nicolasen's here. I'd match the center shafts. Yeah, dude. You know, like I said, I think this paint job's on point too. I like that purple tint for the windows. Like that's fucking hard, dude. It's some you know, Grand Theft Auto shit right there. You know what I mean? Right? What is that? It's a brown to purple, right? You did brown or copper to purple? That's what it looks like to me. You know, with the purple tint in the windows, but it's hard. Got that skull on there. Yeah. And then right, Michael Graham, I don't know if you've seen it too, dude. Check this out, man. He even threw in these old Pro lines, right? So I, unfortunately, man, was not a Nitro guy back in the day, right? I missed all the cool, like, you know, Nitro hobby and all that, man. I missed all the cool shit. But these are some Pro line Moabs. Pro line Moabs. Right? Look at those big old, and I mean, they're a nice, supple tire. Like, it feels good, dude. They feel expensive, is what they feel, right? They do. They feel expensive. But he even included that. Look at that, man. Nice hexes on there, right? Nice rubbers, right? Included that. You know, the truck already had tires, but he still threw in another set of nice rubbers. You know, the man was awesome and included a brand new Dynamite 19. Right? Not seen a lick of fuel. Little bitty SH, baby. And these are little rippers, man. Like, I mean, you know, granted, right, you put them up to a 3.3, they're not, you know, they are not a 3.3. You know, I think on the smaller Traxxas vehicles, these rip. But as far as, you know, the T-Max and the Revo, I think the 3.3 pushes it a little better, you know, in my opinion. But these, you know, the only real experience I have with the 19, I gave it to Troy. And it's ripping for him, though. So I'm excited to have a second chance at the Dynamite 19. You know, break it in properly and, you know, get it ripping right. You know, originally that truck was built, you know, that one over there was built with the 19 in mind. You know, originally. You know, but ended up going 3.3, and then now it's OS 21 TM. Okay. I bet you that's cool enough to fire that back up for the rest of that second tank. So we're gonna do that real quick. And then, you know, like I said, it's getting pretty cold out where I am. We're an hour and a half into this live. I'm pretty frozen solid, so we'll probably cut it after that. But it's been a blast. I hope you guys all know, man, that I appreciate you guys, you know, stopping in and spending time. Time is money, and you spend your time with me, so I appreciate that. Big time. Get the remote going, truck going. Okay. What happened? Oh, something's dinging. Uh-oh. Oh, it's kind of crooked. Sorry, my phone stand is so janky, guys. I hate it. It's because I stream with my tablet. If I streamed with my phone, it would be better, but my phone's a piece of shit. So I have to stream with my tablet. But let's fire this up for its fourth fire. Okay, we're at 211. That's perfect to get it at least to start. All right. And let's see how easy she starts. Just like that. Easy, easy, easy. It's an OS. You know what I mean? That's what OSs do. That's why you spend 300 on them. They just run beautifully. See what y'all saying? Yeah, Jordan. So, you know, the there's nothing wrong with the Dynamite 19, bro. You know, it's made by SH. For how small it is, they're little powerhouses, dude. They're great. And I think, I mean, they do, like I said, I do believe they do better on the smaller platforms. But there is nothing wrong with them on a T-Max or a Vivo 200. 250. Perfect. Such a stable engine. I mean, they're just so perfect, man. I mean, they're just worth every penny you spend on them. See that? 290, 280. It's hot. Let her cool off. I've got about maybe 4, maybe 5 minutes of idle left in the tank. Okay, guys, that's it, baby. Right? We are 2 tanks into the OS 21 TM. You know, real quick, huge shout out to RC Life 100, right? The man, you know, he launched a store. He did a drawing. I won that drawing. And you know, here is the prize, right? Dope ass fucking T-Max, dude, right? Not just your little ghetto ass janky, you know, Pro 15. You know, like this is nice, man. It's got some nice upgrades on there. You know, the suspension is absolutely amazing. And, you know, brand new engine, Dynamite 19. Dude's a legend. You know, he didn't have to do that. Boom. Nice tires, sticker kit, tool pouch, you know, another keychain. Man, RC Life 100. Dude, he hooked it up fat. Right? And, you know, I'm super appreciative. You know, I just want to keep stressing that, man, how cool that is. Oh, I'm so happy, dude. I never win anything. And so for me to finally win something, it's pretty cool. You know, the only time I ever win is at the ATM, people. That's it. It's the only time I ever win. It's my own money. Rather than that, I lose. So, it's pretty dope. Sorry, my little puff bar is getting clogged. I ripped this thing. Where's my dog? Anyway, sorry guys. Amazing live. RC Life 100. You're awesome, dude. Chino, thank you, brother. You know, we got the 21 started finally. Yeah, what a great live. I appreciate everybody showing up. And you know, we'll see you next time. Later, guys.